All right, we're going live. We are live, apparently.
Hi.
I hope I'm live, because if not, I'm gonna start stinking pretty quick.
Well, you know, Carlin, life's full of its up and downs. If you don't have them, you're bad.
Just say hi.
That means you're sitting next to a dead guy, who's starting to get loaded and stinking.
No, what we'll end up doing, or we're gonna have.
They'll all be stinky together.
We're gonna get there as early as we can.
We're all dead.
And pull everything out of the room before our stuff is there. Everything with this stuff.
Okay, Melissa Bird.
So.
She is in a relationship with David May. I know who David May is.
But I think we have a space.
I got 35 common friends with her. So good luck, okay. So she looked at politics.
Did you get everything back from Stanton?
You know, she's dating
Oh,
David.
my. Make another run?
So, yeah, so she already got fridges. So, and I didn't
Can you read that light plug down there?
the Kansas City.
All right. So apparently they got plumbing issues at the Hager residence, so Jerry won't be here. I guess we just got a bunch of people coming in, so I'll wait a little bit.
Hey, Danny, just so you know,
Be careful sitting there. That's where the camera is. Okay.
Hi.
Can I sit here? Yeah.
when I stepped down back in April or so, Jerry came over to my house and picked up a tub from me that had all the easels and stuff in it that we used for signage.
Okay.
And I also gave him the frame boards that we used for the coffee pots. So if you can't find it, we'll just find new ones.
This is how old I am. This is how old I am. Look. You can watch it if you want to.
Over that, so like always.
All right. We're starting in just a few minutes. So now remember we're online. So I mean we're gonna. Hey guys. In order for we got a lot to get through, and so we're gonna need everybody to be quiet. I'm sorry, because people aren't online aren't gonna be able to hear, and it's gonna be difficult enough. So give me just a couple minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and get started.
Do we need to be quiet during a couple of minutes? Marcus, is it you and Wes? No. We could be good.
Did everyone sign in on the sign-in list on the piano?
No.
No.
Well, everyone, please sign. You can turn it to the next sheet of paper.
Oh, well, there might be more on the
Mary, did you sign me?
No.
Right, I haven't gotten the paper yet. So.
Well, you didn't tell me to, so I assumed. Because I never assumed.
I will not cut whoever writes my name on that sheet of paper.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, I haven't signed it yet, so I need to.
Oh, you got me.
Stephanie,
I see how you are. It's the thought that counts.
Stephanie, will you please sign Kim in for me? Kim.
My way's way more effective here.
my boss.
Beth,
Yes.
look.
Lovely.
Right in here? No. No, okay.
Hey Jerry, why don't I just put you on speakerphone? No, we don't have to worry about lag for you. All right. So hang on, let me put you up. All right, I'm bringing Jerry on.
Hi, Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Hi, everyone.
All right, so I'll try and try. My speaker's not the greatest, so but let's go ahead. Everybody, we're gonna have to be real quiet now. So let's go. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So Beth, please. All right. So you want to get started, Jerry?
Yeah. Go ahead. Get started.
All right. So art show.
We are already receiving boxes of art. Looks like we're going to have a good show.
Yay.
Yay. Is Sylvia gonna be late?
Sylvia's walking in now.
She's walking in
Okay,
the
well,
door.
never mind then.
The word is no.
No.
I have a question while we're on guests.
Well, no, I guess I was just asking because she usually
Oh, I thought
takes
you
notes.
were a guest.
No.
We just.
We just started. Please sign in, Sylvia, though you just passed the list.
I'll sign it later.
I got you.
Okay.
All right. So, what about any status update on charity?
We still need charity stuff.
We always need charity stuff.
So far, only 2 returns. Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right. So you need yeah. So yeah. Stump the dealers for charity items.
I do items.
Anything from books, figurines.
Books?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that somebody might actually bid on.
What they put on honey.
First edition Steve
Mine.
King.
Mine,
Yeah,
mine.
a couple bottles of honey.
Money's always good.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I like advertising.
Honey's always
My
good.
honey last night, so.
The one other thing is I'm gonna keep bringing this up every time I see, your face and everybody else's face, is we have got to get climate controlled storage. We have got to get
Yeah.
climate controlled storage.
If we get it where we get it now, it's gonna cost pretty much the same as what we're paying for the uncontrolled.
Well, that's about and
$2,000 a year,
Or we can get it where I am and it's cheaper.
but it's not close to, it's not.
where are you at?
I'm at in Bartlett Boulevard. It's next to the Walgreens, the Bartlett, across from the Kroger.
It's
Oh.
Sage and Bartlett Road.
I have a question. How often outside of the month that con goes on, do you have to access the stuff in that storage? I know for games and things like
We don't.
that, we can pull things in and out.
We
But
don't.
Well, it takes a while for me to actually finish all the paperwork and everything, but once all the paperwork and everything is closed down, then I won't need it again until November, when I start back up again.
okay, so you're looking basically like a 6 month downtime where it would need access, right?
Correct.
But after that, you'll need it, what, every month or so, every couple
Well,
of weeks? What?
once November, then I start pulling stuff out. I'll need about half of it pretty regularly until the week before con, and then all of the big heavy stuff comes out the week before con.
So you pull what you need out in November and it stays out.
Yes,
And then you pull the rest of it out right before con.
yes.
Okay.
Gaming will need to 3 to 4 times a year. About
Yeah, gaming will need access. We need access to it 3 to 4 times a year. Yep. We will. It will be brought up.
yeah, we'll do it.
So,
It's control storage.
so is this something the board should discuss
Yes,
after
yes.
the con in April?
This is something I'm going to bring up at every meeting until it gets done.
It's a board situation because the board has to approve the expenditure.
Yeah, well, it'll take a board budget though, so yeah, we'll do it. Put it on the agenda.
So just so we have it, Jane, would you mind going ahead and just getting a range of bids?
Okay, all right.
Just so we.
Get some prices.
Okay, may I suggest that every department that needs stuff in climate control storage, make a list of how often and when they need access to the storage?
It's just the 2 departments, that's it.
Okay. I didn't know if it was more than those 2
No, it's
departments.
just the 2
It's
departments.
art and gaming.
Occasionally, just because we have some stuff in my own storage unit, this climate control,
Yeah. Well, that's.
it was excess that we had this year.
But you want to put it in climate control, so make a list of what that is. And you won't need it except for when it comes out at con.
Yeah.
So that's what we need. Just list what it is. It
All right.
has to go in and it comes out at con.
All right, guys, I'm about to ask everyone. Sorry, I'm going to keep asking. Because we're just, all right.
Okay,
So,
I'm only suggesting that because like that's something we didn't realize. So if we know what has to go in, it
yeah,
just
no,
goes in.
I'm some of the other conversations going on. All right, so that's it for art and charity. What's next? Consuite.
Will got the order put into Sam's. We've been having issues with Sam's for the last couple of years, to be honest. So, we're, as a department, we're trying to figure out a better solution because every time we deal with Sam's, there's one problem or another, whether it's them as they did before. We've worked with them before. The reason we swapped away from Costco was because Brock was dealing with them and it was too much of a headache for him. At this point, we are all of the opinion that we would rather deal with someone who's just more inexperienced at dealing with orders like this. But at this point, Will and I both spoke to the same people and they were rude. They basically
Acted like they didn't know what they were doing.
yes. The gentleman who was actually over Pick and Pull is who I talked to, and it sounded like he had 2 brain cells in his head. We both talked to him.
You need to find out who their supervisor is.
Um,
Because Walmart needs to know that they're being jerks.
well, I mean, we actually had our discussion where like, now we understand why they downsized the way that they did, because this is what's happening, and they're taking people off. Because at this point, the only person on our crew that has not dealt with it was Lena. And so at this point, you know, it's a general consensus among ConSuite that we need to go.
But Costco does not have everything you want. They don't have near everything you want.
And the bill was a lot higher there.
And the bill was higher.
Well, we should actually discuss possibly sourcing some things from Aldi because they will do large special orders as long as you give them a heads up. So, I mean, if it's a case of we have to get some things one place and some things in other, if it's gonna be less of a headache to work with, say Aldi to get our fruit and Costco to get our alcohol and things of that, you know, stuff like that. Anything other than this rude, horrible.
We
and
can't
this
do a
has
specialty order like that.
Yeah, no, we flat out got told, oh no, we can't order extra
Okay.
stuff for your order because corporate sets it. So if we don't have
So
it, we just
are we?
have, like,
So let me before we get too far off the field. So are we still doing Sam's for this?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about Costco after we gotta get through
There's
this
more than
stuff
one
for this
Sam's
week.
in town too.
No, but I mean, this has been a problem.
Because this is the one on Getwell, right?
No, Get Well
Yeah,
close.
that was
Get-Well's been closed for about a year and a half.
Get Will's now.
Which one are we talking to now?
Covington Pike.
Oh, you fine.
You might want to talk to
Max Cross.
Winchester
Or Winchester and Okana.
because they are the one that.
All right, and guys, let's discuss alternate locations after this
No,
convention.
that was just at this point, we have everything for this year, but we are having issues and something's got to change. And this has been a problem with Sam's. We had some issues with the other one that weren't as bad because they were used to us. But now it's just a hush. Now, I mean, but we should have that. We're working. What time do we actually get this space? Thursday morning, Danny.
When we get there,
Okay, so if we show up at 8, can we take everything out and plastic wrap our floor?
yes.
Okay, that's something that we needed to know because Dave and I were discussing how we were going to handle that. If we can get there early and go ahead and get our floor tarped up.
When will you have the plastic wrap available, Danny?
What time we pick it up the truck?
Amen.
Got it. Well, that's when I get
Got you a
it. to get it.
surprise.
It'll be.
Yeah, well, we'll get to that. So I guess we'll have to go Tuesday and pick it up. Tuesday or
Okay, because
Wednesday.
if we can go ahead and have it and get it there, then we will go ahead and get the floor wrap so that way we can get the room set up and then we will just be bringing our stuff in onto that plastic wrap without any problem.
And
The fridge.
The fridge.
yeah, I'll get to that. It's ordered.
Okay.
So we need a tarp. So y'all, we're gonna need it for the boardroom and for ConSuite. So I've seen 24-inch wide. I've seen 36. I've seen 48-inch wide rolls. I just need to know what rolls to order and how many.
As far as ConSuite, probably the widest and longest you can get, because we gotta not tarp, but roll that whole floor. What our plan is the beer side, like where everyone is drinking in beer suite, we're gonna do the same thing to the carpet in there.
Okay.
Do you know the measurement of that room?
I'll stop where I have to
Yeah, I
know.
can look at the plastic. We probably found a solid sheet that we go
Well, no, we're getting a roll. It's sticky on one side. And it's like cling film that's really heavy duty. That
Yeah, it's a fully adhesive tarp.
Yeah, and then our plan was to do that, and then put tarps down underneath the refrigerator and the shut up! I'm talking and I'm in a meeting. Under the coolers and stuff.
So yeah, so under the fridge and the coolers, I want the secondary.
Right, and that was our plan. I think on the serving side of here, we were thinking about just putting down a tarp because it's only going to be our people back there, so we're not going to have as much spill issue. Yeah, like under Big Red and probably underneath the kegerator.
Yeah. Do you think do you need if we got leftover of the plastic sheet?
Yeah, if we have enough left over, that's fine. But we're more concerned on the high traffic areas of making sure that it gets filmed. The sides where we're not gonna have anyone, that we're not gonna have anybody but us. We're just less wigged out about it.
Do you think it'll be? Well, I know we won't necessarily know, but do you think it'll be necessary to like? And would you have time to be able to like retarp any areas that become torn or ripped?
And they will rip at the end of the stuff down.
Yeah, at breakfast because we shut down.
Yeah.
And we can also like kick people out long enough to fix it and be like, hey guys, you gotta leave for like 10 minutes so we can fix the floor. I mean, we'll
all right.
we will keep it handled. I mean, it's what we do. So
You can figure on having, I've worked with this stuff when I had a house flood. You can figure on having to reapply probably once or twice during the convention in the high traffic areas. So it's not, people's heels and stuff like that will catch it and tear it. You'll develop holes, which will get worse.
And what I was looking at, it's like 150 a roll.
For how much though?
I think it's 500 feet by 48 inches.
Yeah, that's about right. I've got a couple of small rolls I can bring in to help supplement. I'm not using them right now but yeah, that sounds about good.
Since we're worried about the spillage and all that, we probably also need to have some towels and stuff, because once we start tarping that stuff down, we don't want to have slip and falls.
and we've got small hand towels. We don't have any big ones, but I mean, we should be able to hit like a dollar store or something, buy some cheap towels. I mean, it's not like we need.
I'm just saying we probably need to have some.
Hey, who's gonna get on their hands and knees and towel the floor? We have these things called mops.
Whoever draws the short straw.
That might work.
Volunteers.
See what we can do there.
1d6.
I'm already told you to help with the
All right. Okay, so we have to get the part. MidSouthCon suite. Dealers. Is Tammy here?
No.
Tammy's not here.
No, she's got another meeting for next May.
Oh, that's right. But I know I know she's got everything. She sent out the last invoices. We're
Phoebe's here.
Huh? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see you around the corner there. So some big person was in your way.
Oh, I know you just didn't.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Speak up, hey guys. Speak up. Project.
We have dealers, and that's pretty much all I have.
I did talk to Tammy the other day. We have a couple dealers that I think it's Artist Alley, that we haven't dealt with before and haven't paid. So we told them, and we also actually needed I think we were a couple over, and then so they've been told that we've had to reallocate the tables because we told them 3 times to pay before March 1st, and it's now a week before the convention. They still haven't paid. We never dealt with them before.
Yeah, there's no guarantee that they'll even show up, so.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, so dealers in good shape. Jerry, who's next? Oh, guess.
Well, everybody's still coming. I need to send you Margie Michael Cochran's wife info.
I'm gonna look for your emails tonight.
And if you and Mark, I'm gonna talk to Cullen, if you and Mark, I think JJM will help. go barbecue, and if Cullen does, then that's 4 vehicles. That's 3 per vehicle, because we got 12 of them. And I have a big, this is sort of a side question, but does commissary take reservations? So we're having a big crowd.
No, they do not.
So my suggestion is we go a little later instead of earlier.
What about going out to the new one?
What new one?
There's
Collierville.
Oh, sure, let's go to that.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Well, I'd rather keep us closer to the hotel.
Yes. I just think
It's
we have to
5
go
minutes,
like,
that's why.
I don't wanna starve them, but I think we have to go more like, maybe like at 12:30 or something. I think if we get there a little later, then the lunch crowd disappears, because we're gonna have like
I will,
16 of us.
once you send me their flight schedule, I will coordinate with them. Since I'm friendly with both of them.
Yeah.
See if they want to go do touristy something or.
Oh, okay, all right. All right.
So when are you gonna be prepping like their packets or badges or whatever?
I didn't know I was.
Okay, well, who do I need to get the ribbons to?
That's programming. Programming does the packets.
Okay.
Well, if they have. if the
Normally
pack-
for the guest of honor ribbons,
We use
somebody's
the
gonna
black
come in and
ones.
get them. So,
Yeah, I usually just come and get them.
so I didn't know if you want to do that this year or if you were doing them ahead of time or what, so.
I usually
She doesn't do them.
I just, I pick them up and I slap the ribbons on when I pick up the package.
That's fine.
I can't staple
Do you know what the number is, and I'll just have them cut and ready for you?
Well, there's 8, there should be, well,
But
12,
because we need the companions.
because they're, yeah,
So 12?
12.
Shane, Lisa and Elvis are online. Lisa and Elvis, Lisa Smith and Elvis.
Oh, coming, can I be done?
Oh, and Eric's making arrangements for pre-con food Thursday, and I'm making arrangements for Dead Dog on Sunday. Just
Yeah, she
so
didn't
you know.
call me yesterday, but she's got a chance this morning.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
We'll get it done.
Yes.
What
usual.
time on Sunday-ish
I'm saying 6:30.
that the food's gonna get there, or we should be ready by?
We need to be ready for people to eat at 6:30, I think.
Okay.
The food will get there
Timeline
before
us,
then,
so
for
we
sure.
know.
Yeah, we'll get food there before then.
Should be.
We got a lot of yelling, but.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a little more this year. We usually have trouble trying to, stave off one pan for the unloaders.
No,
So,
Last year we were.
we hide it.
well, yeah, we did. Somebody brought a pan last year. So I don't know who that was.
Jeremiah.
So that actually helped last year, because somebody brought a pan.
Brought some.
Yeah, that was my donation.
But anyway,
So the dead dog's gonna be at 6:30?
yes.
What time is gonna be the Thursday? After,
Thursday. Oh, I don't know. When do we usually do it on Thursday? 6:30 or 7?
When we're done.
Well,
Yeah, that's another thing we need to know too, because we've got a lot of.
Well, so the problem is this setup is gonna be a little different because hopefully most will go all right, but there are some things we don't know how it's gonna work because of the hotel situation, which I'll get to in a little bit. So I don't want to commit a time for the pre-con because we have no idea how long it's gonna take this year.
okay, fine.
Okay, so for the green room, we are in 502 and 503,
That is correct.
correct?
We get it on Thursday, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm picking up what we need that's not on the concert list.
And
I sent the list to info. Did you get it?
What,
The green room requirements?
the
I
physical
sent it a couple
requirement.
weeks ago.
The physical requirement,
The physical, what to pull out and
Yeah.
what to bring
the
in.
arrangement of the room. Did you get that?
I sent it to info.
yeah, well, yeah, you pull everything out and put in bistro tables.
Well,
Well, I
Well-
changed the tables and number of chairs this year, so
All right, I'll have to look that over then because I apparently did not see that. Did not look at that closely
I'll
enough.
send it to him again. Forward it back to him.
No, I've got it. If she sent the info. If she sent info, I got it. I just didn't process it.
It's different.
Oh.
Why don't you resend it in the copy? So it'll be just so that.
And I told them that you're gonna be checking. You're gonna be handling the guest check-in.
Yeah,
Tell the
they're all
hotel.
gonna have their, before we're driving, everybody's gonna have their confirmation number, and they'll have my phone number to call if they're getting difficulties.
Yeah, and I'll give you and I give you Kim's cell phone.
Oh.
The hotel, Kim Bose, the hotel.
Oh, yes, okay.
That way she's told them that the arrangements are the way they are and there's no changes unless she approves it.
Okay. I mean, as far as I know, there's, whatever I had sent you should be fine as far as room, you got JJM on what's fourth floor?
Fourth floor.
And Jim's on the first floor, and everybody else didn't have any specification as to where they wanted the room, so.
And gym's on the first floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is wherever.
All right.
Wait, I'm not done, I'm sorry.
No.
And we have it from Thursday to Monday, right?
I have to double check that. So most of the function space I've released for Monday. I have to see if that includes the suites.
Cause that's,
We
I'm
can keep the
gonna
suites
need,
till Monday.
that's,
I gotta double check that. It should be. I think we
It's
do.
not-
I've just gotta double check. It should be. And it's not gonna be a problem. They're not gonna have it rented out.
well, if that changes and we have to be out Sunday, I have to know as soon as possible. That changes my volunteer schedule.
When you send your reminder email, just add that as well to make sure he has it all. There's so much information coming to him right
Yeah,
now.
sure.
Just add that as well.
Okay.
If you just say it, then I know me, I won't forget it.
Oh, gaming. I skipped gaming. That's the
That's
other.
all right.
That's the other G I forgot about.
Yeah, Jamie, this is the report.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, hang on, these. Is that it? So is that for guests or
I
do you?
can get with you later, but
Yes.
I've got a test for college, so I gotta go. Do you need me for anything?
I don't think so. I'll shop on our lonely list that, that we couldn't get out of the Costco stuff, so.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sam stuff. I got that down, so.
Okay, yeah, I'll talk to you later this afternoon.
All right.
All right. Gaming.
Finishing the tournament, got a couple final sale things to do, but I'm gonna tote Jerry around for that. Otherwise, gaming's gonna happen and it's gonna be good. There we go.
Do y'all have the spreadsheet uploaded for me to turn the schedule on?
No, not yet. We're finishing up schedules too, that's the other thing,
Okay.
for the final people and the whole.
Do we have something we can put up, even if we have to re-upload? And
I can get that done after the badge party tonight, so we
okay.
can upload it tomorrow.
Okay.
Denise, this is Harvey. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the test database built. It's populated with a little over 40 items. I need to get with you and Jerry remotely so you can take a quick look at it. Can I talk to you later on today about that?
Can we do it tomorrow? I have to go to the land party in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'm available whenever it's convenient for you. I just need a few minutes where you can get on a terminal and remote into my machine to see it.
Cool, I can do that tomorrow.
Okay, that's fine. I think you'll like what you see. There are a couple of problems with the company, but I'm going to get them worked out Monday and Tuesday. But I'll talk to you tomorrow about this. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Colin, Jerry, and Denise are online also. Logistics.
I think we're all together.
All right.
You're going to the storage unit, I'm picking up the truck?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you're Amexing the truck, right?
That's correct.
All right. What about Sam's Club?
What about Sam's Club?
See, that's where I'm confused right now. Who's paying for Sam's Club?
I assume Sylvia was.
I have guests to pick up at the airport Thursday morning.
So that would be me then.
Yeah, I don't have a card and I can't sign checks.
Yeah. Okay. So after the truck unloads, I need to go back to Sam's with the truck once it comes back from the storage locker. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
What time do we meet for?
Hang on. Go ahead. Hang on.
If you're gonna be off site, you gotta make sure Jerry's on site.
I understand. I will. Jerry, are you gonna be there so I can go off site?
I'll be at the hotel, yeah.
Okay.
There's a scooter coming, for me. Gonna be delivered there.
And last
I will
year,
be at the hotel on Thursday.
and last year we had confusion over the payment on the bars.
He'll be there at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Okay,
I got that worked out with him.
All right.
If I'm not there, Jane's gonna have the check.
So if you're gonna have a chair, and can we have a MidSouthCon 500 rally chair? Oh.
All right.
Okay. So it's also, I guess I'll also be doing a Saturday morning. We're not doing a Friday morning run. We're doing.
No, we are doing Friday morning.
Oh, it's a perishables.
It's the perishables.
Yeah.
Saturday, what we do, we have inventory sheets. So we're gonna take inventory and see what we actually need by Saturday morning, and we'll pick up whatever items we actually need.
All right. So what time on Friday? What time on Saturday?
Friday, what time did we say to pick up? By 10?
I think so.
by
Yeah.
10 Friday, and then Saturday, normally we try to get there and back by like noon.
Okay.
So
I can
normally I'm up and running at 10 and go down to the department, figure out what we need, take the list of what I need and go.
All right.
I can probably do Friday
Okay.
morning.
If you knew Friday morning, that would be better. So I'd rather be
I don't think
there.
any guests still need anything that I know of at this point.
Yeah.
If that
If you
changes,
yeah
I
if you
can let you know.
if you can go with them Friday morning, that would help me in case we have to get stuff taken care of. And then I'll just do I'll do Saturday morning, and we'll try and. And okay, so we have all that. And so you said the truck pickups at 9, so that means you'll probably get storage locker at 10. Is that about right?
Storage at 10, yes.
Okay, storage at 10. So have people showing up starting at 9:30 at the storage locker? At 10, having to be there at 10. Okay.
Oh, 9:30 for Cornish Standard Time, which is 30 minutes late.
Yeah. See,
So everyone
you
gets-
don't tell them the time you want them to be there. You tell them the time 30 minutes before you want them to be there because they'll be there an hour later.
That's correct. This hasn't changed in 30 years.
No.
We used to call it RV Standard Time.
Before that, it was Greg Standard Time.
And we'll have George at the gate,
Other George.
letting people in.
Okay. Yay, George!
I know I saw you walk through.
What is the address of the storage unit?
Mendenhall behind where Hooters used to be. Hi.
That's the actual address.
That's a great address.
Just a moment, I'll get it for you in just a second, hang on.
Put that in your.
Yeah, it's Mount Moriah, technically.
Sorry. South
Ma'am.
American Plan.
Whoever's asking the question, it's extra space storage. It's on the internet. Not Mariah.
We'll get it and put it out there.
If you see Enterprise rental cars went too far. South.
Well, we can send an
And
email out to ConCom later in the week.
that's what I mean. That's why I said I'll get it and get that out. Do y'all have any logistics? Have anything else?
Just a reminder of everyone, every department, one person at storage, one person, an additional person at the hotel at noon.
And actual
That never
full
works.
shoes and pants.
Yeah,
Yes. No socks and sandals.
open, I'm sorry.
No.
Closed-toe shoes,
Got some emails to send.
pants are good.
And bring gloves.
Leather work gloves.
We had crushed fingers last year.
I know you shouldn't cut yourself on panels, it just happens.
Hence the gloves.
No, you bring your own.
Heidi's online. No, Colin. No knit mittens.
Mittens don't grab. You need finger dexterity, Colin.
And what if it catches on the Velcro? That would be LM Masquerade. Yes, I have to say the alphabet today. I'm sorry, my brain is melting.
I have a song for that.
Give me just 1 second.
All right, we will skip Masquerade and go on to. Oh.
No, I'm good. I'm
All right,
good.
let's go because
Everything's good as far as I know. Need to get with Jerry to confirm the rooms according to the schedule. We get 2 of the promenade rooms at 8 p.m. and all 3 of them at 9 p.m. I think that's very doable as long as I can have that hallway, the exit hallway between the rooms for photographs.
Are we good for that, Jerry?
Okay, yeah, that's, I guess I'm all 3 at 9, 2 at 8, 3 at 9.
2 at 8, 3 at 9. Yep, it works for me.
Have you all sent us the gift card list?
I have it right here. I need.
Yep. Can you email that?
I will email that to you personally. Or
Info.
Okay. The halftime show is still not exactly finalized yet. I kept playing phone tag with Larry Clark. I've reached out to 2 other people to see if maybe they can fill in the spots.
Can we get 30 minutes of Wes and the Tutu dancing on stage?
Well, it's already been threatened that if I can't get a halftime show, it's going to be me and Wes. So.
Yes, you have been.
And frozen paintballs.
No, I
I didn't hear about the frozen paintball.
There you go.
So, is this going to be barefoot mouse traps too?
Just cleaning up.
That would be pretty appropriate, I think.
Other than that, I guess I'm doing okay. I have nothing else to report.
All right. Y'all are gonna be downstairs with cosplay and probably AG. Like last year.
That's and I asked for that. I do need to know if I got room for 2 tables.
So probably not. We're like I said, we're having I'll get to it here again in a minute. Hotel issues.
I can supply my own table.
Well, I mean, the problem is we need to grow tables because we're probably gonna lose some space upstairs. That's the problem. That's what the problem is. That's why I can't guarantee 2 tables. I gotta see where we're at when we get there on Thursday.
Okay.
So all right.
And Marcus, have you talked to what's that dude's name? John Pica?
I briefly spoke with him a few weeks ago. And he's on my backup list because he's going to be there.
That's Big Daddy cool.
Yeah.
Which I assumed. I just popped in my head. I was
I was
thinking
gonna
it
mention
might
that
be
too. I Mark's email about that. That since he's gonna be there Saturday, we might be able to ask him to.
Well, one of my tentatives is I can't remember her name, but the girl that plays the ukulele. And she's performed with Pica before.
Oh, so not Dan's wife.
No, it's not.
So I've
All right, guys. All right. So you're working on that. You'll have that resolved by Thursday, right?
hopefully before then.
Okay. All right.
Let me know if you want to ask Micah. I'm not going back and forth with the schedule with him, so let me know if we're going to ask him. I need to do it soon. Wrong,
Okay. I should have an answer for you hopefully by tomorrow night latest.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right. Okay. So, Rachel.
I was stabbing David Chamberlain.
I wasn't even gonna.
All right, well,
Operations for everybody who didn't.
operations.
Oh, wrong one.
Denise never sent me her list of personalized volunteers that she has. I've got to have that by Wednesday or they will not get a badge from me. Department heads probably noticed I did not yet set up that group meet that we discussed last week. It has been a really crazy, crappy week in my house. I plan to get that done tonight before it gets too late so everyone can get a test message, not in the middle of the night, which is when I usually remember to do things. So tonight or tomorrow during the daytime is going to be my goal. I have a sheet. If you are a department head or a second, please make sure that your phone number on my sheet is correct. And I have papers I'm going to be passing out to you that will show your coverage as of right now. Now, volunteers are allowed to continue to sign up online until Wednesday. So right now, if you have a lot of holes, you may get some of them filled. But when I pass this out, it'll make more sense. But when you look at it, it'll show you. That way you have an idea going into con, hey, I have absolutely no volunteers for Saturday afternoon. I'm going to have to make sure all my staff is there. So it's just a little heads up because I know a lot of you don't usually log in and look in the online list. So I'm going to pass that out in a little bit. If you have volunteers working for you on Thursday the 14th, you will get your volunteer sign-up sheet where you log them in and out. So please keep up with it and bring it with you on Thursday.
What's the noise? Yeah, can you try?
Turn it on.
Go ahead, Beth. Sorry.
Yeah, anyway, if you have volunteers on Thursday, you'll get your sign-in sheet from me today because I don't usually get to the hotel until noon by the time we get our dogs boarded. So I have those today, and that's it. If you're a department head that uses ribbons like dealers, gaming, etc., and you need to get those ribbons from me on Thursday, let me know what time you're going to be coming by for those so I can have somebody have those cut and prepped for you because everybody pretty much knows that the operations, the boardroom, they completely remodeled. It's a lot different. So God knows how long our setup is going to take this year. So I'm trying to streamline everything else that I can. The only other thing is, Danny, I didn't get my list of the volunteers who paid in with their codes that I kind of needed for today. I just went ahead and I have a list of basically everyone who signed up, and I'll just have to do.
It was only like 4 of them.
Only 4 people have put in with their codes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. When you get home tonight, if you could get me that would be great.
I just gotta filter the spreadsheet out, but yeah, I only saw like 4 of them.
Okay. And that's it for me,
85.
and I'll have these papers for everybody before they leave.
Okay. All right. Registration. Oh, programming. Sorry, Jerry. Jerry?
Alphabet deficit disorder.
Programming. I'm sorry.
Okay, programming, everyone got, since their, tentative schedule, they sent back feedback, we're, had some cancellations we're dealing with, that'll be sent out, Monday, the final schedule with everyone. All the guests are on our schedule, it's sent to Sylvia. Everything, okay.
And the online program schedule is live.
Yes, it's live. We'll make whatever changes and updates, on basically a daily basis when things come in. So we're good.
All right.
For the Iron Artist stuff coming in Marathon, so I'll have all that stuff supposed to be coming in Monday. So
Do you have the tub with the easels and the foam board?
I cannot find it. Carl said that I picked it up sometime last year, and I do not see it here. I was trying to think, was that before or after the coffee got picked up?
It was after. It was after.
Can I just try to look at, I'm kind of a mobile, so I have other people look for it. I'm going to try to hobble in there myself to double check.
Was it
only one room.
Was it the foldable easels? Was it just a little small easels, or
He took a tub. It was either blue or green, because that's the tub colors I had. And in it had some.
Hey guys.
In it had miscellaneous convention stuff, which included probably 4 or 5 of our easels.
Guys, please, Harvey,
Some
please.
of which.
We need to hear.
Some of which were those that had the expandable elastic cord on the inside. I think I got those at like Home Depot or Office Max or Target, someplace like that. And then there was also 2 of the tri-folded foam boards that we used for the breakfast coffee clutch signups.
All right, can you email that data info so we can? So I have it. All right. All right. I guess now can we do registration?
We'll have registration.
Yeah.
All right.
If anyone has any questions for Andy, let me know. He told me to text him to him, so.
Yeah. So the department heads who are going to be working with Land Party will be leaving here and going there.
Yep.
And badges are done. They look stellar. Not that I'm bragging or anything. But
can we see the stickers for like the giveaway clearly without like having to go?
Well, the problem is that, I mean, there's only, first of all, they're just stars. That's what we've always put on there. Some of the colors are darker and some of them are lighter. And then it depends on the artwork as to where we try to place it as best we can. But number 1, we can't cover up whatever name they put on there. Yeah. Number 2, we can't cover up if there's a day checked on the bottom, and that's on the white part. Yeah, I mean, so we're kind of limited based off of how the artwork looks as to where is the best place to
can you put the sticker on the back and then just turn it around?
That's a little bit.
I mean, that's going to be harder than than looking at it.
With getting people in Concom or Beer Suite to understand if your badge is not above your waist, go back and try again, much less to get them to.
I mean, we try to put based off of, how the artwork is, we try to place them on there. Now, sometimes when we're rushing and it's hard, sorry, y'all get, I know y'all get it. We try to do it the best we can, but.
It's more of a, like, if we have really dark artwork, maybe don't use the purple stickers that year.
I mean, we'll make it to, mental note, let's try to put them, especially tonight when we get ready to go, leave here, we'll try to make a mental note to put them in a better place.
In previous years, if it's been like a really dark background and they put the purple star on it,
Right.
it's like a.
And if we slip and we put one on there, sorry, when it gets rushed, y'all get it, you get it.
Yeah.
The other thing,
We'll just try to make a mental note to do that.
because we're on tax, for next year, we designed a little dot area for them to put that in there so we can see it.
It depends on the art. No, a lot of it depends on the
Yeah,
art,
you don't-
and there may be some changes coming along those lines also. How we're
We'll
doing the
just try to
badge and
use
stuff.
like, if it's, dark, if there's not a lighter place on the badge to put it on there, I mean, try to maybe use the lighter colors.
Yeah, because like if you have a dark purple background, the big
Yeah,
yellow stars are like,
Yeah.
hi.
Why don't you use a hot poker and a brand? Oh.
For you?
Great.
It'll overpower the hot dog smell.
Did you not, Marcus, what is,
It's brandy. I just back up.
did you already have them fill out their stuff though? Okay, so there should already be.
There was, I don't know if those were put in. Let me see those names.
Yeah, that was my question. Are they already put in?
If not, I've got them here.
But I mean, that's a list. I just didn't know if they were already entered.
Some of these might be. I don't think they were ever. I mean, I see some of these have registered, but I don't recognize them as having been entered.
Well, we'll discuss that for me and what I need to do.
Okay,
If you need anything else from me.
Give those to.
Well, I'll have to go through them and pull the winners out.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, go ahead and do
All
that.
level.
Yeah, because they'll need that for the badge for the land party.
All right.
Elvis said there is going to be security. We're gonna have to, Elvis, we're gonna have to get together on Thursday at some point because things are gonna change. We got, so we'll get to that in a second. Registration, security, and I'm missing something. Oh, before that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Tech, we're still gonna have tech. Like I said, last thing Patrick said they're gonna be there and they're gonna get invoices before the convention, so. And you let them know that we'll have. All right, so, does anybody have anything else to report before I get started? Anybody?
2019 for just a minute.
2020?
2020, damn it. Next year.
Yeah.
We've got 3 guests. Ryan LaCotte said no. If Denise has a contact for Alan R. Moon, I need it. Please.
Denise, did you hear that?
We got it.
Okay.
Just email it to me.
All right. So the big news, stairs will not be done.
Shocking.
Color me shocked.
So what that means is the only way down to the convention floor is the Rook's Corner staircase and the elevators.
They're gonna love
Great.
Well, the emergency stairwells next to the elevators go down there too, don't they?
I've never,
They go out.
they go out to the pool.
They go out.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't go down to the
Force
first
you
floor.
to exit outside.
Yeah, you can't go, you gotta go out. That's why they're
I was
emergency.
thinking they went down to the first floor rooms.
No,
Well, they go down to the first floor, but it's outside.
Gotcha.
I think you can get back in through, no, because that takes you to the second floor, so, yeah. So no, so basically, we have the Rook's Corner stairwell and the elevators. They've advised that they're gonna do another round of maintenance on the elevators right before the convention to make sure they're in tip-top shape. Well, guys, I don't, we have to take it what they tell us. The elevators have been improved according to the people that have been on them.
They're not 2,000 people there.
That's the problem. We're gonna have to, one thing we're gonna have to, and Elvis is, so, I don't know, this is where I have some questions about. Should security be monitoring the loading of the elevators? at least on the third and first floor.
I think that's a waste of time. What's that gonna do?
I know. I'm trying to cover all the bases and possibilities and ways to make this, because this is going to be a pain. This is going to be a bottleneck. It is going to be.
First question is, do they have anyone who has a room on the second floor?
No, there's
Who
no
is
second.
not in the hotel?
There's no second floor rooms.
Okay, and is anyone on the first floor not in the con?
That I don't know.
Because if no one in the first floor is not in the con and not going to Brooks Corner, then no one has business going down to the first floor.
Yeah, they do.
Yes,
It's the only way to get to the convention center.
If they're not going to.
No,
the
no, we
con.
can't restrict. We
stop
can't.
it.
We
You can't
that's
do
a
that.
public. That staircase is public. We cannot restrict
Totally
access.
restrict access. You can't do
Then
that.
we have to have people on the other side of Brooks Corner and not let them be on Brooks Corner.
Yeah. So we'll get to that. Well,
What is the point of this?
Well,
It's
he
their
was at.
hotel, not ours. We only have some space in it. So
Yeah, so we
they
need
can
to
put
have
where
people
they
just
want.
checking the other side.
Hey guys,
Whoa,
please.
Please.
All right, we're almost done. No, well, the point we'll get to that point. Right now I'm looking at people flow for the minute. We'll talk about security and get to that in a
Well, the
minute.
restaurant is public space. You can't stop people from going down those stairs.
No, I'm not talking about stopping.
Or the elevator.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about. No, I'm talking about making sure, because the problem is with all these people there, you're going to have those elevators are going to wind up getting overloaded at some point, go straight to the bottom, which is what they do when they safe themselves. We're going to have the mobility impaired people that will need the elevators. And how are we going to make sure that they get priority, or do we need to? This is the question I'm trying to ask. I'm not worried about security at the moment. I'm worried about transporting people downstairs.
Perhaps.
This is the hotel's problem. The hotel should have staff
That's what I was. gonna
monitoring
suggest.
those elevators and stairs.
Talk to them about having security in that area, not us.
They're the
Okay,
ones that do
that's-
not have access
You know.
set up properly. They need to be responsible for it.
Well, they didn't meet their previous commitment, which is
Thank
to
you.
have the stairs, so this is a small thing to have them during the busiest hours, somebody to help police the elevators on 1 and 3. I think that's reasonable.
And so one thing they have done is they've widened. So when you go through when you come down the stairs and you're looking toward the convention from the stairs, that section of Rook's Corner of the upper dining area that would stick out into that passageway has been essentially chopped off, so it's wider. I've asked, so once you get past that, you go through a set of doors, you go down a little passageway, go through a set of another doors, and you're in the convention space. That passageway, I've asked them that if that's going to happen, no tables and chairs there, no dining tables and chairs there, and they haven't responded to me, and I'm going to push this. We cannot have people dining in that passageway if we're going to be using that.
I think they could do one side, but like the 4 tables in the middle, they'd have to lose those completely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's never really been a path issue, other than those stupid tables down by the doors that open up into the convention space.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm talking about. Just my preference would be to get rid of them all.
Yeah, they lose those tables.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a big deal, or at least push them all the way to the wall and make them 3 tops, not 4s. So that way it's not blocking the area necessarily, because we're going to be trucking through the quite a bit. Certainly on Thursday.
There's no way for us to not go through that space.
And so here's the other thing, and Elvis
Yeah.
mentioned this too, is we can't prevent people without badges from coming into the convention space because those are the only restrooms downstairs.
Correct.
They can't access them except via Rook's Corner.
We should be able to prevent them from going into con space though.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
So
into the rooms.
we should have security at
Well,
the
you guys-
doors to Rook's Corner.
You guys check.
That's what I
badges.
was.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not-
Elvis goes, hey guys, Elvis,
Doors that go from
El-
Rook's Corner into the.
Elvis goes, it's going to be mandatory badge checks in the event rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's an announcement to the department heads. Be sure that you get all the people to post their badges above the waist so that they can just look and not pester people.
Yeah.
It makes it so much easier. We will not this is when I used to run it. I'd say, if you don't want me to interrupt your game, put it where I can see it and I won't talk to you at all. I'll just see it.
The con suite's actual policy is if we have to ask you where your badge is, go out, come
Try it
back
again.
and try again. Beer room too. And beer room, it's also if you don't have your ID and your badge ready, go back to the, go back and try again. And when you start meddling with people's ability to get food, they learn real fast.
That's what the alcoholics.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things it's going to do is because of the way everything's drywalled off, we're going to lose some fan tables or registration. Andy's got an idea how he's going to set up. We may wind up changing that on Thursday, depending on. So I told the hotel just set up the way that Andy wanted, and then all our fan tables just drop in the back, and we'll move ourselves because we need to figure this out.
We said that when I got there on Thursday after work, that we're gonna look at it and see if there's like an easier way, like if we need to try to switch it around or something. We discussed looking at it and seeing based off of how they have it now, what we need to do to make it work as best as we can for us. So.
I know Andy talked with Kim at the hotel when we were there last week about some options, and she had some good ideas and maybe splitting it up some and stuff like that. So.
Right, yeah.
So I know you had one idea about creeping it down to the other lobby area. Of course, Mary came by and stomped on that.
Well, at this point, I just think they need to be a little more understanding.
Oh yeah. No, they're gonna flex. We'll make them flex. We're good at that.
Yeah.
We've had experience.
She was really supportive of all the things we talked about, so I think she'll be going to bat for us on Thursday.
So it's gonna be interesting. You'll probably have a lot less traffic now.
Yeah.
You probably want people sticking their heads in. Yeah, is this Ridge Lake?
Yeah. And we discussed that with the more difficulty of people coming up from the con space, like for our GMs and stuff like that, that if it looks like we are just not going, we went ahead and put in our order like normal because we just don't know until it happens.
Yeah.
But as far as that goes, if it looks like we are just not getting the traffic for snacks and drinks and stuff, what we'll do is on Saturday after we see how it's going on Friday, we may bring some stuff down to Confluent because if the GMs aren't coming up to us for drinks, that means they're hitting you guys, and that's going to put you off your numbers. So if it looks like we're getting no traffic, we may load up and bring some stuff down to supplement you guys. So we'll just need to communicate on how hard you guys are getting hit versus how we're getting hit.
Going back into that, we're doing something different for our people behind the tables this year. We got aprons. We're getting aprons, and we're gonna spray paint Con-Sweet Minion on them. So if it becomes like a big issue with the GMs and all of that stuff, we may hit Sam's because we're getting them from Sam's if they have them, and make some others that are specific to the runners for that reason. I don't know why we haven't, we've been trying to figure out how to dedicate them for years.
That's a good idea.
And I'm just sitting here doing this.
All right, yeah, we can talk about that because we may need to try to give these guys a help with the GMs and the other guys. They're not going to be able. It's going to take them forever to run up and down. So
we may need to have
some extra
specific GM runner.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Like that.
We can talk about that after me.
Yeah, definitely get with us and we'll.
All right, so that's the big issue. Everything else is we're actually in really good shape. We just about made our room block, which is extremely large this year, and so yay. And that's even with it being down for part of the week because they closed it early.
Yeah.
What?
In the contract, they had the wrong number in place in the contract. There's two different numbers in that contract.
Okay, I'll take another look. The one I saw, I looked and the only number I saw in there was 573.
Because I remember I had to talk with Miguel about that last year.
All right, can you send me your conversation? Can you find?
No, I just remember discussing it with him. I can go back and check.
Do you have any emails for that? So I know. Okay. All right. But anyway, the point is, regardless of which number is which, we're above our commit. We're above our 75% commitment, so there won't be any. We don't have any attrition charges, and we got the guest rooms all covered. Everybody who submitted me a request, a room request, has a room request, has their requested room number. You should either have confirmation of the room number or that I says it's done. I got the request in for the bistro tables. I went ahead and because they don't have any tall chairs, I went ahead and
We're
asked.
not, yeah, we're not as worried about the chairs. We couldn't get them, we weren't.
Well, we're gonna have some of them set because they're adjustable. These bistro tables are adjustable.
Okay.
So we're gonna have them set low and 4 chairs around them.
That'll work. We can work with that.
And if you want to take one, I have a couple stands. Take some out. That's fine
That'll be
too.
a good idea. Have some sitting, because the problem with the big tables is like we have no way, especially if we have anyone in a chair, like a wheelchair. Once you get people in and at the tables, there's just.
And I did make a little change. So with the diagram I got handed, the big table is gonna be.
Yeah, it was off in the corner
Yeah,
area.
you had in the corner by the serving tables.
Moving some stuff around.
Yeah, so I had them put it back in the caddy corner.
Yeah, but since we're gonna have to take everything out to do the floor, we will get everything put back in the way we need it put in.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
We always have to rearrange. It never fails, so we'll get it.
And
Did we get some for beer?
I think I forgot to put those in.
You forgot to put that in.
I'll email info, and I will get this. I will send her an email
Because if we,
with all these requests.
yeah, for beer, what she wanted were just the tall ones, so like people could like sit their drink on something and
Not put it on the furniture.
yeah, not put it on the Murphy bed shelves.
Lack of furniture.
Well, there's the Murphy bed shelves and the dresser. If they have a
Which we empty
table.
Yeah, we clean them anyway because they keep putting them. Each place they can set something. That's what they do.
Yeah. I also got a commitment that the art, especially the art show and dealer room, will be set up Wednesday night.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you'll believe it when you see it. I
That's
know.
right,
I
that's
know.
right. Of course, all I just need is the tables. If they just, because we'll have to move them all out of the way anyway because we have to set the
Oh,
wall.
okay. Oh.
If they could just have the tables in there, against a wall, it would be a very exciting thing.
Well, I told her to have it set up like the diagram. So.
Okay.
But then you have to come out of the way to unload the truck.
I'm
right?
sorry. I was doing something.
Well, that's
That's fine. We'll do it.
the wonderful guys who actually do all the work. They're the ones. I'm just a little minion.
Just
Jay.
set some of those volunteers
This
to get
guy.
tables out of your way.
That guy.
That's logistics.
He's done it before.
I know. He's gonna do it this year.
We'll see what he does as well.
Burdens on leadership.
Yeah, I tell people what to do. I got that. Yes, I will get you people to do that. Absolutely.
So for department heads, the pre-con meeting is going to be Thursday at 3.
Where is it gonna be, Danny?
I don't know yet. I figure we're on the promenades. That's where we've had the last couple of years.
Okay. So Thursday at 3.
And when you have the location, the group meal will be set up. You can just zap the location and hit everybody at once.
Okay.
Yeah, please do.
I'm going to tell her one of the promenades. So. I just didn't like having it Friday at 3 because there's still so much going on that's nutty.
Yeah, because Friday at 3 is a nightmare because
Yeah.
we just opened at 2, so we're still.
Yep. So yeah. Thursday at 3 is about time we take a breath before the final setup and pre-con party. So I figured that'd be a nice lead in.
When we get to test the communications, we need to put a little time aside on Thursday to do that, to make sure it works. Just a reminder.
Pretty much probably which communications?
Well, we had talked about setting up that group.
A group meet.
Yeah.
It's going to be set up well before con.
Sorry.
I'm handling it.
Okay.
At some point, I don't know. I can't tell you when. Like I said, with all the issues going on with the hotel, I'm not committing to any specific time because who knows what we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have a pretty good idea. I think the worst part is gonna be upstairs. There's gonna be upstairs lobby getting that set up. But other than that, I think we're in good shape otherwise. So
There's a good number of logistics volunteers signed up. Folks I've recruited that have just signed up for that, so we can, if George and Dan don't need them, or once the truck's unloaded, we can ship them around the hotel. They can help you move tables, whatever it is that they need to do. They'll be reporting to George and Dan, and they can allocate them however, wherever they're needed.
All right. So that's pretty much all I've got. Jerry, do you have anything?
No, that's it. Can you forward me a list of the table layouts you gave, the room layouts you gave to the hotel? I just want to double check real quick. There was an issue with one of the rooms last time, and I wanted to.
No, I gave them back to her. So I gave the copies that I gave her the copies I had. I'll ask her to email those to me, and I'll forward them back to you.
Okay, because I remember there's one of the promenade rooms they were setting up. If I recall last year, there was one that they were using a layout for 3 years earlier or something. It was supposed to be a regular theater layout.
I think I told her theater for all the promenades, but I'll reinforce that.
Okay, awesome.
I think they will. Well, so Thursday they'll have to lay one of the promenades out for the pre-con meeting. So just as long as it's theater by Friday, it's fine.
Cool.
Jane?
How many tables did you put in request? What kind of tables? Because I don't have that list of what you actually requested for the art show. Was it a layout from 3 years ago, 7 years ago, 12 years ago? How many years ago? Last year?
3 years ago.
It's whatever was turned in last year.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. All we did is I had her give us last year's, and we marked them up and handed it back in.
Okay.
So, all right. This is it. This is it. The next time we meet, we will be in full-on con mode. Things will be loading in, loading out. I want to make sure it's gonna be high stress. The hotel issues this year aren't gonna help that any. So I want to make sure you greet everybody with a hello and a smile as best you can. I understand sometimes there's maybe some teeth gritting, but that's okay. Just remember, we're all under a lot of stress, and we want to make this the best for everybody. So let's just keep that in mind. If you're gonna make if you have any issues, number one, we can't fix an issue unless you tell us. Please, as soon as you see an issue, let one of us know. Don't just say someone else will fix it. And remember that just because you've seen it doesn't mean we've seen it. So we need to know. We can't fix things until we know what they are.
So who do we go to? Department heads, and who else? I mean.
Yeah. So check with check with the department head. And if the department head needs it, they'll come to us. If it's something immediate and emergency, let security know. They'll get hold of one of us. And otherwise, Bev will have all of our contact information and can beat us if necessary.
If your department head doesn't happen to be around, find a board member.
Yep.
Or Jerry or Danny.
Do we still have Miguel at the hotel or?
No. He will
All
be.
different people.
He will be there, but he's assistant GM at the Embassy Suites down the road now. Yep. If we're lucky, we might see him as GM at Hilton in a year or two.
That would be great. No, because normally the only problem we have is the kitchen staff always throws up a stink about.
I talked to her about that. I said we have she was aware of the arrangements, and
Well, in previous years, I've always just like found Miguel and gone, "Hey, they're giving us trouble with the trash," because he understood what the issue was.
No,
And
Kim Vaughn said she's our Miguel, so.
Okay.
Make sure to bring that up during the pre-con.
Oh, I always do. Like in previous years, that's all I've done. I've bumped into him and gone, "Hey, Miguel, they're giving us issues with the trash again. Just letting you know so we can get this." That's all I needed to do is just, hey.
When I met with Kim at the hotel, we talked about that too, about the need to go down there and they get ice and where to leave the garbage and all that.
Yeah.
So she was up to speed on that. She had made
It's always
double
trash
notes. So
that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like we know where to put it, and we always put it where we're supposed to, and I never know.
And I agree. I reemphasize, or also reemphasize, or water. Make sure water stays filled.
How much water are you sending up to the beer suite? Yeah.
She
went that way.
Next 2 cases of, yeah.
Wait, I'm here. I just walked in the kitchen. What did I miss?
Ask how many cases of water you sending up to the beer room?
We normally do 2 to 3. Do we need more than that?
It's supposed to rain, but I think it's also supposed to be warm. The warmer it is, the more people are gonna
It's like
drink.
65-ish.
Right.
Yeah.
If it's warmer around, then people are gonna be drinking more both downstairs and
Yeah,
upstairs.
which means we really have to stay on top of the garbage. The warmer it is, the more aromatic that garbage gets. So again, like I said, everybody be kind. It's gonna be we're still gonna, I think we're gonna have a good week. And things are looking better than they were at this point last year, at least in my estimation. I got a better feel for things this year.
Speaking of the garbage, do we have the garbage boxes or cans this year? Because I got completely forgotten last year.
Nope, because normally we don't get them, and everyone always comes to me asking us.
Was there any put in storage last year?
A few.
All right. So did we just get a pallet of U-Haul boxes or whatever?
What usually happens is on Friday, I'm told we don't have any boxes, so I get in the truck and I go over to some storage place that sells boxes and buy a shitload of boxes. That's pretty much it.
So how about we do that? Go over to U-Haul and get a thing of boxes in advance.
Who's we?
That's what I mean. How many do we need? How many do we normally get? Do you remember?
We normally need 2? We need at least 2 in your room, and we usually have
4
3
bundles.
or 4 in ConSuite, so that's 6.
Four of the
Yeah.
4 of the large boxes.
No.
I mean 4 bundles of the large boxes.
Yeah, 4 bundles.
Yeah, just go and get the largest ones they have they're kind of rectangular.
Yeah, I know.
Just buy 4 of those and stick them in storage. That way we'll have them when we go to pick up. You've got a key, so you should be able to get in.
Yeah.
And we have trash bags?
It's in the text.
I have trash bags.
It's in the text.
Okay.
No, but
Trash
do we
bags.
have trash bags?
I don't know what it says.
I don't know. I know I have trash bags.
Well, that's
but
for
I have
you,
trash
not
bags.
for everybody.
Yeah, that's for
I
Pam.
like I said, don't yeah. Now remember, I just stepped back in, so I don't know what anybody has. 4 years ago, we had garbage bags.
My recollection is that we keep the trash bags in Big Black, so when we load in on Thursday, we need to remember to check and see if Big Black has them and has enough. If not, then you pick some up Friday morning when you're picking up the perishables.
That's basically what we're doing, because we made a policy of if it's something I knew that we needed to get, I put it on the order list. If it's something that we're a little fuzzy on, I will pick it up on Friday.
The amount of trash bags we buy lasts us usually 2 to 3 years for the bulk that we purchase. So.
Right, I just didn't know if we still had some up there in the storage room, or if we could just go.
I think we do have some.
Okay.
Bev, will you email me a reminder to pick up the boxes?
Which stays in the
Yeah,
con suite.
The
So
con box has trash
Just have
bags
to
in
open
it.
up.
Okay. And I think, we put 1 box on the list this year, and if not, that's what our plan was pick them up Friday.
did you pick up?
And Burke is still at the hotel, just for everybody. Burke is still there.
I think I just wanted to.
And because I just saw Tiki there. Gift boxes.
Oh, yeah, she's got it. She's working on it.
I mean, that was.
How much did we pay for the boxes at,
I just don't want 16s.
I don't know.
No.
Slow these people down.
However much they are.
That's so much beer.
find out this year, let me know this year.
I have 11 5-gallon kegs of beer.
Whatever, you can go to U-Haul, they're whatever prices they have.
And a second keg.
That's all I do is just go to U-Haul in summer and grab some and throw them in the storage locker. All right, I guess Jerry, you want to close this?
Yeah, I can't give anything else.
Yeah. Do we need a board meeting? I don't think we do.
I don't know, do we?
I don't have anything for board wise.
Kim has something for the board.
What?
What? Shh. Kim, did you have something you wanted to tell the board?
For the board, unless someone else does.
I do. ConSuite as a whole actually would like to put forth that we have had massive communication issues this year to the point that the entirety of ConSuite has been ticked off.
Communications with what?
With the con chairs and, well, mostly the con chairs this year. David was putting forth something. It took so long for anyone to even get back to him that he backed out of it, and he is still angry. Heidi has been aggravated over the state of some things with Big Red. We've been trying to get things fixed. And it was a miscommunication error when logistics said they would fix it. It was during a meeting that we had no we were telling people online we can't hear because the feed was cutting in and out. And then when she emailed logistics and the con chairs, they jumped on her about it, and it was like, guys, we couldn't hear anything, we didn't know anything, so this is not us being rude, this is us going, hey, is it gonna get fixed, or do we need to just take care of it and send you guys, the receipts for whatever it is, because we're fine with that, we just need to know. And at this point, apparently Danny ordered the fridge, which thanks for ordering the fridge, but no one informed me. So we had made plans to order the fridge, and I actually heard nothing directly from Danny or Jerry, either one, until today.
Yeah.
So that's
What?
No, it surprised me that you ordered the fridge. I'm like, oh, well.
no, like, yeah,
I thought that, so at the last meeting, I was under the impression that I was ordering the fridges. I was ordering everything from Rent-A-Center.
No, I farmed it out to the department heads 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. So I ordered 3 TVs and 2 fridges.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's fine. Like, I have no problem that it
One
was.
for ops. I mean, one for ops.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were getting one.
I don't have any problems with you ordering it, but the fact that it wasn't communicated that it was being ordered.
I thought that was, see, I apologize. I was under the distinct impression someone said that I was getting it, so.
I'll just agree it's my fault.
It's not your fault.
I do.
It's not your fault.
No, I didn't say it was. I just said, let's all agree that it is.
But I don't agree that it
Wait.
is.
I think that this is probably an issue with the feed because this stuff was all.
No,
said-
and that was what happened is that we
Yeah.
had said online, it's cutting out, we can't hear, and nobody typed into the chat feed and nobody emailed us, so we had no way of knowing.
Well, at that point, there was no way to type anything because there was no connection. I mean, I typed stuff in, but y'all apparently didn't see it either.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when we're telling people online, hey, it's cutting out, then somebody needs to make sure that we get an email if we're not actually here.
So the thing is.
So it's a lack of communication.
Well, we didn't know you were getting it until after, so.
This is an ongoing issue, but it doesn't apply to this year's con. It's something to take up after the con.
Yeah, it's a problem.
I agree.
And this is the formal.
Okay.
This is a
Can we
problem.
table this to post-con, please?
Yes.
Yes,
I was just gonna make one statement
being
that
reported.
the live feed is a convenience, not a requirement.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's true.
That's
I think
it.
we should just
They're
drop it.
supposed to be.
If you're not local, that's different. If you're local, you or somebody who knows what you need needs to be at the meeting.
At least once a quarter.
No, well, let's put this on the post-con agenda then.
This is a post-con complaint that needs to be dealt with then.
Sure.
But yes, I agree. We need to make some changes, so.
If you're a department head, make sure you check with me and make sure I have your phone number, please. Will do, if you didn't do it last week. Thank you.
All right, I think that's it. Anybody else? Last chance.
Hey, I just wanted to say,
Eric.
as far as I can see, I think Danny, you and Jerry are doing a great job so far. Thank you very much for your work.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hang up and stop using all my data on 2 different devices. All right.
Jerry?
I think so. I think we just gotta be
Hey, Eric.
You need to sit down.